I am Gitkinjuuaas. My potlatch name is Gitkinjuuaas, which basically translates as big shot. That's the best I've been able to come up with. I was raised with the name Ronald Wilson. I'm a residential school survivor, and I'm an artist. First of all, I'm an artist. When I came home from residential school, I went to Auntie Hazel's house to see what Donk was up to, because I knew he was carving Argillite already, before I went away to residential school. He had been playing with it. And so I went to see what they were doing, and Donk and Lonnie and Chubby are sitting around carving Argillite, and on this little table, and no room for me at that tiny table. So I kind of hung my lip and sat back away from the table, and Donk came up to me and gave me a little piece of Argillite, and he said, "Here, carve that." I sat there on the bed in the semi-dark, not knowing what to do with this piece of Argillite or the chisel. You know, I'd been away at residential school for, 8, 9 years without any Argillite to practice on. Anyhow, so I'm sitting there looking at it, and this voice from in the corner says, "Hey kid, you don't know what to do?" I said, "No, I don't." He came, and he said, like this, took the tool, made sure I was watching, and he cut a couple lines in it. That was all I needed, just to be shown that, this is how it's done. So I took that tool and I carved a little ashtray, what I intended it to be. I think I sold it for $10. And it disappeared. And it was, let's see, that was 1964. And it disappeared into the ether. And about 5 or 6 years ago, my partner Vern comes to me, and he has this little Argillite carving. And he says, "What do you think of this?" And I looked at it and I said, "Where'd you get it?" And I turned it over to see who'd carved it, and he got a piece of tape over the name. I thought that was kind of interesting, and he said, "Well, what do you think of it?" And I looked at the carving and I said, "Well, whoever did this, he didn't know what he was doing, and he should sharpen his tool." He couldn't take it anymore. He took it away from me and ripped the tape off and showed me my name on the underside of it. It had been on auction. He went online and found an auction, and this carving by someone named Ronald Wilson. Well, by this time everybody knows me as Gitska. Who's Ronald Wilson? Well, Vern knew that was my name, and he sent in a bid, and he was the only person to bid, so he got it. Anyhow, he gave it back to me.
Waiting to happen. Oh, sorry.
Ever did in Argillite when I came home from residential school. This is what got me going. I've been hoping for years to get somebody here in Skidegate that I could share my knowledge with. And nobody came along. Nobody came along. A couple of guys came in, looked around, and left. And then my granddaughter, she's 8 years old. She's asked me to teach her how to do all this. So that will be my focus for the rest of my life. I will teach her everything she can learn.